Om Namah Shivaya. I am astrologer and author Professor Rudraksha from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Today I will tell you one incident of Dr. Raman's life and how the astrological tradition of Raman had some secrets which were really praised later on by Guru Kendra saying that 80% of the astrology or Indian astrology is in tradition. So today I'll tell you about B. Gopala Rao. So you must all heard about Raman, his father, his grandfather Surya Narayan Rao. I'm going one generation before that. Father of Professor Surya Narayan Rao is G. Gopala Rao. Shiva, B. Gopala Rao. B. B. Raman, Professor B. Surya Narayan Rao. So it is B is the prefix. Once it happened, Dr. Raman predicted the longevity and death of a person for which he got scolded by Professor Suryanarayan Rao. Raman is giving him logic that this is how this dasa is going on, all this. But Rao is saying, no, you are wrong. So somehow Raman stepped back and Rao is saying that, Suryanarayan Rao is saying, Raman, that you need time to predict in astrology. Apart from this logic, you have to see many other things. So, in this context, this is the video. So, it is over, the dispute is over. So, one day, Dr. Raman found an old notebook, you can see this soiled notebook. As when I was ordering the old copies of the astrological magazine, Gayatri Dev Vasudev was saying me the soiled magazines, few copies are available, so it is like soiled copy, where B. Gopala Rao, the great grandfather of Dr. Raman, has written one sloka in Kannada script. Though it is a Sanskrit sloka, he has written in Kannada script. Let me read that sloka for you. रंध्रे से लाभ राशिस्थे भूम्य सूर्य सम्मनिते जन्मदायी राहु भुक्तो परलोकम परास्वई. If you have basic knowledge of Sanskrit, you can understand this sloka by now. Very simple sloka. Randhresa is 8th lord. It is in the Labhasa, that means it is in 11th house. Bhumya Surya Samyanite. Mars and Sun in conjunction, and the dasa of the natal birth nakshatra lord along with the bhukti of Rahu, there is a chance of death. Now these things are not written in the classics. I am again saying the combination. Well, I am not saying that you apply this, but this is one rare principles belongs to Dr. Raman tradition, documented of course, I'm not saying about the books, the chapter. Many of you might be knowing this. So, Randhre se labhe sthite. If eighth lord is in 11th, Bhumya Surya Samyante, Mars and Sun is in conjunction, not mentioned exactly where, but they are in conjunction. And the natal nakshatra dasa is going on. Suppose you are born in the nakshatra Pushya, that means the Saturn Mahadasa should run along with the Antardasa of Rahu. The person death chance is there. It's not it really rare. One thing I'm getting very clear, that eighth lord in 11th is something that you are going to attain death. Eighth lord is, but Sun and Mars conjunction, I do not know how it is going to happen in case of Leo ascendant or even Sagittarius ascendant for Mars and Sun. They are Yogakaraka. But having said that, the dasa is very important. Definitely, the Naktar Nakshatra Lord dasa, once it Mahadasa is over, means it will not come. So take here the Antardasa of natal Nakshatra Lord, and the Pratyantar Dasa of Rahu. Because Mahadasa, if I'll consider the natal Nakshatra Mahadasa will not come. Once you complete the Dasa balance, it will not come in this life, provided you are not great like in Samthas who are living more than 120 years. So basically, you think of the Antardasa and Pratyantardasa. Only thing I am here is concerned is Rahu. What if Rahu is well placed in the chart? What if Rahu is in Dharma Trikona? But nothing like that is mentioned. A very good stoker from the tradition of Raman is saying this, and possibly Raman is also applying this principle in future to find it correct. I don't remember correctly, but and there you realize, Dr. Raman is realizing that there are a lot of principles in the astrology, and what we are reading from the books are tip of the iceberg. And this was really disheartening for Professor Mohapatra, because I was thinking the hordes of books I am carrying, I know at least 10% of astrology. Now I realize I only know 0.01% of astrology. Because the books you are reading now and the principles of astrology they are containing is just the tip of the iceberg. But there are many in the traditions, and it is true. In future also I will say about some other traditional book. It is true. They are, and where from they get these slokas, where from they collected these scriptures, it's not at all questionable. It is definitely sure that many manuscripts were destroyed during the internal turmoil, said the Mughal invasion or during the British imperialism. It was obvious. Those are the times, as Professor Kapoor was saying, a very good Indological researcher, that even some Brahmins had to burn the Pandulipis uh, to make food or something like that. So that was the case. That means many scriptures are missing. What we are reading nowadays is just very less. So having said that, do not think that the 50 classics available nowadays are very less for you. I will be obliged if you go through them all. At least, assuming that we had 500 classics, and out of that only 50 we are surviving. So, so astrology is definitely much more beyond here. I'm not saying about Dr. Raman's family. There are families in the various nooks and corners of India, those who are practicing astrology for centuries, for generations, having their traditional secrets, which Guru Kendra always say, that astrology in tradition there is 80%, 80%. So do not worry if you are making some wrong predictions by looking at the planetary combinations, and do not be baffled if some astrologer is making some wrong, an illogic prediction and the prediction is coming true, because what seems to you as illogic that may belongs to a tradition. Hmm. So this is a really very good incident of Dr. Raman's life, and bringing B. Gopal Rao, his great grandfather, into the picture, his contribution to the Jyotisha, the rich traditions of Raman family, having their own secrets of predictions, reveal, which is already documented, reveal little bit here before camera by me for the welfare of others and for the sake of Jyotisha, and to bring awareness that astrology, much astrology is there in tradition compared to the classical books available to us. So, if you have some more information to share, some suggestions to share, some add in to this video, please write it in the comment box. I shall be obliged, as well as my listeners. Well, this is all for today. If Lord Mahadeva wants, I'll come up with another new video soon. Till then, God bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.